Stop the fight. We have two Supermen, two universes, and one question. Who is stronger? The DCEU Superman shattered the world engine. The new DCU Superman is lifting kaiju and saving skyscrapers. Welcome back to Geeky Fanverse. Today, we are settling the ultimate Superman power scaling debate. And I want to give a massive shout out to our subscriber, Ezyakun, for suggesting and sharing the ideas. We are putting Henry Cavill's Man of Steel against David Corenswet's brand new Kal-El for the official DCU. This is a deep dive into every single Superman feat to figure out the definitive winner in this DCU versus DCU battle. Before we begin, are you Team DCEU or ready for the DCU? Drop your comment below. Let's start with the one that redefined cinematic power scaling, the DCEU Superman. When people argue for the strength of Henry Cavill's Superman, they almost always point to the World Engine moment in Man of Steel. Now, the World Engine feat is colossal. He flies directly into a planet-leveling terraforming device. To analyze this feat, you have to consider three things: the speed of impact, the sheer mass of the machine, and the weakening effect of the Kryptonian atmosphere. This single act gives DCEU Superman a baseline power level that is undeniably continental, or at the very least, moon level, when factoring in the sheer force required to counteract the gravity beam. But the most controversial DCEU feat, the one that drives the craziest power scaling theories, is the mother box separation during Justice League. Some fans argue that separating the mother boxes makes DCEU Superman an outer-versal or even multiversal threat, since the mother boxes have conquered countless worlds. We won't go that far, but it does show an energy manipulation and instantaneous power that is hard to match. For now, the DCEU Superman sets an extremely high bar for raw, destructive power, and even Zod couldn't damage Superman's skin. Now let's look at the new kid on the block, the DCU Superman. Based on the movie and official descriptions for the Superman 2025 film, James Gunn's approach is a return to a more hope-based, tactical Superman. But don't mistake hope for weakness. The DCU Superman already has staggering power scaling feats. The most discussed moment is the Kaiju Lift, where he holds up a gargantuan creature. While the creature's exact weight is speculative, the fact that he lifts it while completely stable and without visible strain puts his immediate strength at the 100,000-ton range easily. This is a very classic Superman feat. However, the skyscraper catch, the finesse and control, Superman needed to stop the collapse of a building without destroying it further. But the building still gets destroyed even when Superman tried to stop it. Meanwhile, Cavill's Superman in Justice League 2017 easily carries a whole building filled with citizens. Cavill version was able to do this because he was using his bioelectric aura. We haven't seen anything like bioelectric energy in Gunn's DCU yet, which shows his superior control and mastery over his power and strength, better than his new variant. He's not just a powerhouse, and he's a precise powerhouse. This level of control is often missing in early-stage power scaling discussions, and it points to a higher skill-based power level. So, while the DCEU Superman went bigger early on, both exhibits impressive control over their immense power. So, who wins the DCU versus DCU battle? If we look strictly at the maximum explosive force demonstrated, the DCEU Superman likely takes the point. Destroying the world engine is an ultimate feat that the new DCU Superman hasn't replicated yet. However, power scaling is more than just raw power. It's about fighting style, consistency, and durability. The DCU Superman appears to be much fast in reaction time and a more seasoned flyer, which could also be the key to winning the fight for DCU Superman against the pre-resurrected Superman. But when it comes to the Superman, resurrected by Mother Box, there would be 0% chance for Corenswet Superman to stand against him, because he literally outran Flash. I have made a separate short about why resurrected Superman is different. You can watch it from the description and comment. Ultimately, based purely on what we have seen from the Man of Steel and the current Superman 2025 feats, the DCEU Superman holds the edge in a knockdown, drag-out brawl. But here's my final thought. The DCU is just beginning. James Gunn has promised a more evolved Superman. It is highly likely that by the end of the DCU's first phase, the new Superman will get close to the DCEU's scaling. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the full power scaling breakdown. Did I get the winner right? Let me know who you think is the stronger Superman in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Geeky Fanverse for more DC and Ben 10 content every week.